today's fourth Python package, say fourth module. Okay. And say new Python file, and we will see overriding, function overriding. Okay. Now we'll go with the class employee. Okay. And it has function say show. Now you clear about the self thing, na?
Yeah.
It is most asked question in the interview, like
Yeah.
this keyword in the Java.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, class employee ID. Okay. Say def show self and say print and say in child class. Okay. And I will inherit the properties of
Employee.
employee. Okay. Now say obj1 equal to employee and obj2 equal to employee ID. Okay. Now obj1 dot show and obj dot to dot show. Now what will it print?
Obj1 dot show will print in parent class, and
Mm-hmm.
obj2 dot show will print in child class.
Okay, let's run this in parent class, in child
Yeah.
class. Okay,
Yeah.
now the child class, you can see obj1 show, but it has override. You can say the show method of the parent class, which is employee class. So when show is called on an instance of employee ID, it uses the employee ID class implementation. This has been override. My this function has been override in the child class.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't there are two things. One is overloading
Mm.
and one is overriding. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just take an example of overloading.
Yeah.
First, I will. Oh, okay. Now, suppose there are two classes. Okay, this is parent class and this is child class. Okay, there is a function test in the class. Say function test and again say function test.
Yeah.
But this function test in child class have different attributes. Different attributes like
Yeah.
say It has no attributes. Suppose it has one attribute, int a.
Yeah.
Okay, that is same function, same attributes. Okay, or you can say no attributes. If it has one attribute, then the second overriding will be have the same attribute, but here different attributes. So
Yeah.
this is a concept of overloading. So
Yeah.
if I say, suppose car, if I say car, now Honda car is also a car, Toyota car is also a car. Okay, so they when they can say fill up the fuel. So Hyundai says, okay, when you fill up the fuel, I will tell you when you fill up, okay, and what is the quantity. Okay, uh, just watch my words very clearly.
Yeah.
Honda car says that they will give a function of, you can say, filling, fuel filling, that they will tell you time and quantity as well. Okay,
Yeah.
now this is the concept of Honda. Now Toyota car comes. They say we will tell you about in the fuel filling time, say quantity, and one thing extra, that at which time fuel end. So
Yeah.
this is extra functionality, or you can say
Yeah.
extra attribute. Both of the function names are fuel filling, but the
Yeah.
implementation in the Honda car is different than in the Toyota car. So this is known as function overloading.
Yeah.
Implementation of the function is different in different classes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, say I will back to my code. Okay. Now, what will I do? Mm, Instead of show here, what will I do? Say def amp underscore name self amp name, and say self dot amp name equal to amp name. Okay, and class employee ID with name of function def amp underscore ID self employee ID, and say self dot employee ID equal to employee ID, and say print format self dot amp name and self dot employee ID. Okay. Okay. And what will I do? I will copy this and paste it over here, self emp name and emp city. Okay, and say self dot emp emp city equal to emp city. Okay, and forget one more function def show self print dot format self dot emp name. Okay, and here we go with one more. Okay, self self dot emp city. Okay, now here emp name is overloading in different class.
Yeah.
And say here it is one parameter, here it is two
Two
parameters.
parameters.
Implementation of the same function name with different attributes.
Yeah.
Okay, now if I say say e dot emp name, sorry, e dot show say a dot emp underscore name and say Raghav and say Delhi. Say a dot emp underscore ID anything and say a dot show. Okay. So if I run this, okay, so Rohit and say Raghav 007 Delhi. So
Yeah.
same function name but different arguments in parent class as well as in child class. So this concept, understand this concept?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So mm, okay. So any question till now?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Now when I say encapsulation, now we know the concept about the encapsulation, that bundling of data, the idea of wrapping data and the methods that work on data within one unit. Okay. This puts restriction on accessing variables and method directly and can prevent the accidental modification of data. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take an example. Say encaps study. Okay. Now suppose I have an class of laptop. Okay. Now this class has function of say processor. It has processor. Okay. I say print in processor function. Say def graphic card. Say, and I will just print in graphic card function. Okay. Similarly, I will have a same function of camera. Laptop has a camera as well. Okay. Now I cannot use this function directly. I have to make an object, then reference to the object. Then after that, I can use these functions. Like
Yeah.
you say A equal to laptop. Okay. A dot processor. Okay. And say A dot camera. Okay. So this is just to show that without making of an object of this class, I cannot use this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to make an object of the class first, then I can use the can say uh, this functions only then.
Yeah.
Before that, I cannot uh, make a can say
Call these
use of the
functions.
call this function directly. Okay. Now, if you remember that example that we have done,
Which one?
that the companies think like there are three departments. One is admin, one is account,
Yeah.
one is then somebody needs a file
Yeah.
from that. Okay. Before that, let's just try to understand the access specifier. You know what is
Sure.
access specifier?
In Java, it's public, private, and default.
It is same in the you can say your Python as well, but
Okay.
representation is different. Like say here. Okay. Now say access specifier. Okay. So default default is public. Okay. And the protected you have like this one, and private it's like this one. Two. There are two. Okay. Two underscores is private,
Yeah.
one underscore protected, and public is by default.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's take an example.
So the
Uh,
constructor that we were creating yesterday,
mhm.
the init has had yeah, two underscores before it, right?
Yeah, yeah, two underscores, and after that two underscores again.
Yeah. So that means it's public.
No, no, no. Public, private,
Oh, it's
two
private.
underscore.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Okay. So it's just a presentation of the constructor in your, you can say in Python is like this only. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will take a new file. Okay. Name it as success, or I just say specific study. Okay. Now there is class name known as operation. Okay. Now I just init self say self dot A equal to 50, self dot B equal to say something like 90. Okay, now I will make one more function, say def add self, say total equal to self dot A plus self dot B. Okay, now these are public variables. That's why I can access them anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say okay print say mm, can say total is plus str total, okay, plus with public variables. Okay, now if I call it here, say a equal to operation and say a dot add. Okay, now if I run it, it is say self dot a self dot b attribute error. Option object has no attribute a. Why? Why it is saying so?
Mm, is self.a initialization okay in the
If you
constructor?
see, now you see,
No, the above one, this one.
it is giving me error. Don't know. Just a minute. A dot add. These are public variables. I can access it, but it is saying some another error, attribute error.
Which one?
Operation object has no attribute A. I
I think it's a problem with the initialization because self.a.
say I will change it to C. C.
No, if you run it. Okay.
No attribute C.
Hmm.
Why is it? Why it is saying so? I don't know.
Uh, okay. I think the object that you have created for the class is also A, and the variable
Oh
that you're taking is also A. That's why there is a confusion there.
no, that's the object reference, and it is outside the class.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay,
that would.
let's change it to W. Suppose I will go with the W thing, and if I run it again, the same problem is there.
Yeah.
Just a minute. I'm doing something wrong. Mm, Doing. but it is saying okay for the B, but giving problem for A.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm writing something wrong. Or I have to pass it somewhere. Bye. Maybe I have to pass. Can you find out the mistake?
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Hmm. That's a very strange thing. Now, when I call the object, it is taking two
I asked
constructors.
ChatGPT about that. So it said that Python will not call init because you are doing W equals to operation. So self dot A and self dot B will never be created. Then add tries to call self dot A and self dot B, you get attribute error. To fix it, init should be class operation def init self dot A self dot B def add total self dot A self dot B. Yes.
Now, if this
Typo
is
in
just a
constructor name. Oh, it's not init. That's why. Def init, right? Just a typo. INIT.
INIT. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
a typo error.
Yeah.
Okay, now if I say a dot add, okay, now if I run it, no, total is 140 with public variables. Okay, now what will I do? I say self dot now underscore C. Say I will take it as 60. Say self dot, let's go the say 88. Okay. And I will just say add or protected is self dot underscore c self dot underscore d. Okay. Now and say with protected variables. Now if I run this one, I have to call it a dot add protected. Now 148 with now suppose if I run without this, then it will give me an error. Okay, so you cannot run your protected variables without
Underscore.
underscore.
Yeah.
Okay, so this means this is protected. Okay, now the third is self dot underscore underscore e.
Yeah.
And just a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we are going with the private variables. Is self dot underscore underscore f equal to 99 anything. Okay. And I will just say copy add private self dot underscore underscore e and self dot underscore underscore f. Okay. And say a dot add private. Okay. Now if I run this, now it's private. Now these if I suppose if I want to access these two outside the class, suppose for some reasons I say print a dot underscore c or print a dot. Now you can see over here as well that only a and b variables can be seen.
Yeah.
C, D, E, F, I cannot see.
Yes.
Private members, this is the thing. Private members, members with double underscore are private. They are intended to be accessed only within the class.
Yeah. But this is a class, right?
Yeah, yeah, this is a class. You can see
Yeah.
this is a class. Okay, so they are private members are only to be accessed inside the class,
Yeah.
and this protected. They are intended for use within the class and its subclasses as well.
Yeah.
Okay? You can use that protected in the subclasses as well.
Yes.
Okay? Uh,
Why aren't we able to see it?
because you cannot access them. If I
No,
make a
but
reference, when I make the reference of the object, I can use every function inside the class
yeah.
and function and variables as well. Now, if I say, you can say B, add protected, these all are public. That's why you can see. You cannot
Yeah.
see private and protected because they both are private is to be accessed only in the class and
Yeah.
your your protected has to be used by the subclasses as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, okay.
But my question is, at
Mm,
line number 27, we are still within the class scope, right?
no,
Or no? Okay.
no. We are outside the class. That's why I can make the object of the class.
Got it. Okay, okay. So how you basically, okay, got it.
Okay. So that's the Python is a little bit confusing in you can see that okay, you can see okay, this is the scope of this class. But
Yeah.
after this, that's why I have given a space and start with this, starting with here.
Yes,
Because
yes. Okay.
class and these are on the same level.
Yeah. So this is
If I
done.
just,
And then,
yeah, if I space, suppose do it like this.
yeah. Yeah, it's showing error.
Okay,
Got it.
okay.
Okay.
So these are access specifiers. Now, now the same way, what will I do? Here I will make a new class. I will make a new class and name it as output. Okay. Now I say B equal to operation. I'm making the object of uh, operation class inside the output class.
Yeah.
Okay. Now def sum. Okay. I will give you an example of okay. Let's take a new example where you can understand it more. Where I have give you the example of encapsulation. Take a new file and say encapsulation. Okay. Now we have a class. Its name is admin. Okay. Inside this, you have two functions. Say def uh, show add. Okay. And sorry, say cell. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah. Cell dot or a comma b. Okay. Now right here, just write print statement. Okay. Now I will make um, def underscore underscore um, actual at cell comma a comma b. Okay. And mm, Now I say return A plus B. Okay, and here it says yes, say uh, val equal to why it is not giving me my mistake. Self dot actual add and say passing the values A, comma, B, and I will say return val. Okay, just okay. Now I have my another class, say any department name. You can name it as
Accounts.
accounts. Okay. Now what I will do, I will make a object of admin equal to admin. Okay. Now let's say total equal to admin dot show add and say 1 comma 3. Okay, and I will just print a statement. Uh, total is plus str total. Okay. Okay. Or I have to make an object of this. Mm, or I will make a function here. Say def total of 2. And here I will do this. And I will say accounts equal to accounts. Okay, accounts dot total of 2. Or I can use like say comma a comma b and dot a say comma 5. Now you see 7.
Yeah.
Now, in front of the word, who is doing the function? This one.
Two of two. Yeah, total of
Okay.
two.
Now, in front of them, accounts department think who is doing the function? This one.
One.
But
Yeah.
actually, who is doing the total?
Actual
This
add.
one. Okay. So, this is the function hiding. You are not seeing
Yeah.
that how it is doing the calculation. So, you have
Yes.
covered the access specifier and encapsulation as well.
Yeah.
Okay, because you, in say in terms of world, who is doing the total? This one, this function.
Yeah.
In terms of accounts, who is doing the total? This one. But
Yeah.
actually, who is doing this one?
Actual. Yeah.
This is known as data hiding.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
understand the example.
Yes.
Okay, so this is how you can explain. Now in your mind, you know that what is encapsulation and what is
Yeah.
private function.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is how you will use the private variables and private functions and encapsulation.
Okay.
Okay, this is very important concept in the OOPS. They can
Yeah.
ask you to give you the example, show me the example. So you can show this example to them.
Sure. Yeah. And it's the same as how we discussed about the company and the files
Yes,
and
yes,
yeah.
yes. That yeah, that's why I have going to show you this like this so that you can understand and make a concept in your mind. Okay, that person thinks that total of two is doing the function.
Yeah.
World thinks that this is doing the function, but inside this person thinks, okay, I'm the king. I know that who is doing the functionality, but actually he's not the king. He's not. Doesn't know who is doing the calculation.
Actual addition. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, so this is known as data hiding, or you can say encapsulation.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will halt here, or I should move forward.
No, I think we should stop here. I'll revise all this and then maybe we
Okay,
can start
yeah,
tomorrow.
you
Yeah.
can make points out of this.
Yes.
Okay, you can make a
Yeah.
points out of this that how for interval point of purpose that how you
Yes.
can do the things encapsulation, private, then default, then you
Yeah.
can say protected. What is the use of protected? Okay, now
Yes.
I can make this function protected. Because I want this function to be used by its subclasses. So I can
Yeah.
do that as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can go with a different example. This is a just example that in the world thinks that this is doing the calculation. This person thinks that this is doing the example, but actually who's doing it? This is one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.